You've stopped into another episode of Dad Crossing where myself, Nick, and my co-host Sean will have real, honest chats about the highs and lows of dad life. We'll laugh together at the craziness of parenting and the silliness of our kiddos, and we'll support each other through the challenges and tough decisions of fatherhood. Whether you're a seasoned granddad or a dad-to-be, we promise laughs, relatable, and sometimes raw talk, and expert help to tackle the tough issues. Not from Sean and me, but from the amazing guests we'll have on the show. So let's be dads crossing through life together. Welcome to Everyday Life here at Dad Crossing. Sean's got a friend. Rex is here. He's hanging out, protecting him from shadows behind him, the shadow monsters, Sean's own shadow monsters. So we're excited about that. I'm gonna be really excited if Rex just stays here the whole time and kisses your face while we do this. It's gonna be fantastic. I think you got up the nose on that one.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. Good job, Rex. Way to go.
We're close.
Yeah, we're close. He licks my boogers. We're that close. That's another level of close there. So
The only reason why he's been this close to me is for the fact that he can be close to the shadows.
Yeah, I just think he's protecting you from them. That's what I legitimately think he thinks he's doing. He's like, listen, there's shadows behind you. I don't want them to get you. I will stay here and protect you. So that's what he's doing.
I'm okay. Seriously, I am okay.
I am okay. Oh, Sean, it's been a week.
It's
been interesting. It's weird when we do this. We the weekend's busy, and so we podcast on a Monday, and then all of a sudden we are podcasting for the next week, like 4 days later. So it's a little weird. Throws me off. I'm like, I did. Oh wait, no, I already told you I did that. What?
What day is it today?
Oh, it's definitely Saturday.
Oh, oh yeah. Look at that.
It's even still Saturday for you at the moment. You still have an hour of Saturday left.
I do have an hour of Saturday left.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like how we got on this call at 10:05.
Yeah.
And we've only just started recording at 5 to 11.
That's true. Well, Emily had some really cool things to show us, and then we got on a deep conversation of AI. So there you go. That's how it happened, AI. Right there. That's the cliff notes of how it took so long. So yeah. This week, I don't know. I feel like I've done a whole lot since the last time we talked. My wife has been super busy. She's been helping run a garage sale with actually the Dukes family. So I would say the two of us families came together to run a garage sale, but I feel like that would not be correct because I was only there for like 5 minutes maybe. So I feel like my wife helped run and son. He also was there a lot. My wife and son helped run a garage sale. So we put some stuff in there. It's always good to get rid of stuff. Our shed is much more empty. Love it. Makes me very happy.
Is it ready for you to put more stuff in it?
Actually, it's funny. Beck said she was like, well, what are we gonna put in there now? I was like, nothing. We don't have to put anything in it. We can have an empty building. It's okay. We'll just be like, look, there's a shed out there and it's empty. That's fantastic. So, yes, yeah, hopefully nothing, but probably something.
Be in there.
Yeah, something's sure, for sure. But right now it's empty. It's been a long process, really, because my mom had tires in there. Those finally went. We got rid of some strollers last year for a friend of ours who was having a kiddo. Who actually he turns 1 on this coming Friday. So shout out to you. And then now there's a whole bunch of stuff out of there. We got we got the bike trailers out of there and like a plastic picnic table, and now it's like you can breathe in there now. It's so nice. So.
Is this shed disguised as the TARDIS? Like, how big is this
thing's
shed?
So big, Sean. I mean, it really is. It is a 20 by I don't know if it's 10 or 15. I'm not sure. I think it's 10.
Feet or meters?
Feet. Yeah, no, that's a barn at that point. If it was 20 meters by 10 meters, it's a barn. It almost
So
feels like
20
a mini barn right now, to be honest.
your shed, the footprint of your shed is almost about the same size as the footprint as my house.
No, it is not. 20 by 10 feet. Feet. You are not
Yeah.
20 by 10 feet.
My living room, which is the width of my house, if I remember correctly, is 15.5 feet wide by 12 feet long. So your shed is almost the width of my house. You could live in your shed if you was in the
Yeah, I
UK.
totally. And that's exactly what I told. Well, I was gonna make a joke about a she shed, but we were not seeing eye to eye on everything, so I didn't want her to get the wrong impression. So I said, "Well, I'm gonna make it a he shed and put a he heater in there and just hang out in there with a like a little mattress." So
So I will send furniture and I'll just come and like crash over there for a few
oh,
weeks.
God, we could make a podcast, like a little podcast house for you.
Yeah,
A co-host house.
I
Co-host house?
co-host.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, we'll do something.
Oh,
There's the prepper part of me that has always it's about 30 feet away from our house. I don't know if it's 30 feet. It's close, somewhere in there. And I'm in the basement right now doing this, and I could I was like, wouldn't it be fun? I told my wife this, and she just looked at me like I was insane. I was like, wouldn't it be fun if we tunneled, like, and made a tunnel from the house to the shed in case we ever needed to get out? She was like, no, it wouldn't. I was like,
so
that'd be
I'm
fun.
gonna. I don't know if you've ever watched any of his videos because I don't know how much it appeals to you guys over there. But Colin Furs, big shout out to Colin Furs. Um, if anybody listens to this can point us in the direction, he he made, and this is going back years ago. He made a bunker in his back garden,
Love
an
this.
underground bunker,
Yes.
fully functional, sunk it down, concreted everything. He then went one step further and made a tunnel from his shed at the side of his house, which is basically a garage, um, where he does makes most of the stuff that he puts on his YouTube page and stuff like that. And he's awesome. He's done things from like jet powered go karts to um, fully working like Captain America style shields to giant firework launching stuff. The guy is just absolutely crazy. Fantastic tasting music and just a pure Englishman through and through. So he dug the tunnel from his shed to um, his underground bunker, and then he dug from his house to his shed,
Mm.
linked that into the same tunnel. He then went one step further and made a tunnel which goes all the way to the front of his house, and he's now making an underground garage at the front of his house. I haven't watched the most recent videos, but this garage is going to have a hydraulic lift so he can drive, like lift this car part up, drive in, and it will lower the car down and turn it around.
Oh, this
But
is
you can
good.
still use the front of his house like a driveway. Like you wouldn't know it was there.
The only problem with all this is he put it on YouTube. When the time comes, people are gonna know. I'll make it
Yeah.
secret so that when the zombies come, whatever that looks like, whether it's with mushrooms or some other chemical spill, um, nobody will know. And I'd be in my little bunker. Well, my family. So yeah, that'd be great. I think it'd be fun, but nobody agrees with me.
See, I have a Z-Day plan.
Oh, do you?
And
Don't tell me. You
yeah,
can't tell them on air. Everybody's gonna know. Then they're gonna follow it. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna go be with Sean in his Z-Day plan.
I'd go to work.
You go to work. It's a
Hold
power
up.
plant. That's gonna be the first place people go.
Yeah. A canteen with fully supplied garage underneath with water, food, everything, ability to cook. We have um, one, two, three, four, five, six, like full unit supplied 240 bank of batteries, 240 volts, so we could power things.
Sure.
And for security, it's fenced off, and most of the most desirable places to be are a few floors up, so easily defensible.
It's true. It's true. It's just who is all going to join you. See, there's like this balance. I love that we're on this conversation. There's like this balance of like it'd be better to be where all the resources are, but also all the resources are going to draw the people. So there's like this balance of like who else is going to want in on the power station that you're going to have to fight for, you know? You know what I mean?
Mm, true. Never thought of that bit.
That's the only thing. I have no Z-Day plan, by the way, because my bunker would never pass anything. I don't have the money to build it. Even if we were rich and I did have the money to build it, my wife would be like, "No, you are not putting a bunker." But it'll be so fun and practical at some point down the road.
See, I thought that most American homes had some form of underground storage. I know you're currently sat in your basement,
Yeah.
but like, does that not formulate a bunker?
No. No, no, no. I mean, the windows are not. No, I mean, no. There's like
Okay.
5 ways down here. We'd be eaten by zombies for sure. So, yeah. No, this does not work. You need something more like what was the what was the left for not left for dead left behind was it left behind the one episode where oh gosh Nick I cannot think of his name they made he had a bunker under his basement and everybody jumped on the army truck and he was like nah I'm staying here and he made his own little bunker. I cannot think of he's an actor but I cannot think of his name. And there was the one episode in I want to say Left Behind, but anyways, you're welcome for this awesome conversation that I just derailed. So that's what that's what I do. But no, this does not short. This does not count. Anybody would find
Fair
us
enough.
down here. So
Okay.
it's a good place to hide from tornadoes, though, which is much more practical than trying to build something for the zombie apocalypse. Just to be fair.
Fair enough.
Well, other than prepping for the zombie apocalypse, Sean, what have you been up to?
Let's see. Tuesday, me and Lindsay went to Meadow Hall, or as I like to call it, Meadow Hell,
Mm-hmm.
just because there's too many people there. It was it was mainly to pick up some nice bits and pieces for when we go away at the beginning of August. I actually bought some clothes, which was not like me at all, which was nice. We ate out. We had Five Guys. I don't know if you guys have Five Guys.
Oh yeah, love Five. Basket of fries forever.
Um,
It was. I must say, The Last of Us, and it's Nick Offerman's episode. Offerman could
okay.
not think of it. Anyways, moving on.
Um, and then we went and picked Logan up from school because it was his last day, which was nice. We bought him a big like capybara teddy bear from a shop called Kenji, so
Ooh,
he
fun.
was very happy. And also while I was there, I actually purchased 2 Blu-ray DVDs.
What?
Yep.
I can't even tell you the last time I bought a DVD.
Well, me neither, but and this is a kick in the nuts to Sony. With the new Spider-Man film that's coming out, Sony have done that usual thing of they have pulled every other Spider-Man film that's linked to the Avengers Endgame build-up. So we're talking like the 3 Tom Holland ones.
Okay.
They've pulled them from every streaming service, so you can't watch them. And Logan's really excited. He wants to go and see the new one. Don't know what spurred him into seeing that, but he wanted to go see the new one. So I think it was like £11 for me to buy the three Tom Holland Spider-Mans on Blu-ray as a box set, £11. And then because I bought those, I got the Venom triple box set on Blu-ray for £7.50.
Wow. Was this at a store? Like a like
Yeah,
for
HMV.
new?
Yeah, brand new in the
Wow.
cellophane and everything. So, I know digital media. People are saying digital media is dead. No, sorry, not digital media. Physical media is dead. But I was super excited by this. So,
Yeah.
and it's added to my like collection of Blu-rays that I cherish.
No,
So,
yeah. I
like,
mean
there's films in there that I have the Christopher Nolan um, Batman series. So, like the ones with Christian Bale and Heath Ledger, stuff like that. I've got Scott Pilgrim. I've got Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2. The Harry Potters, Breaking Bad as a series, Dexter as a series. So I've got like my favorite things to watch. I always like buy as physical media because you never own anything on a streaming service, but I
that's
own
true.
those. Nobody can take those away from me. So at least I can watch things that I like. Um, so yeah, I watched the first Tom Holland one with Logan on Wednesday, and he was like, "I want to be Spider Man. Wish I was Spider Man. Spider Man's so cool. I want to be Spider
Hmm.
Man." So, which was nice. We haven't watched the second one yet. He's not been overly brilliant the last 24 hours. He's had a bit of a temperature and a headache and stuff, and been a bit under the weather. So, kind of just left him to vegetate on the sofa in front of the TV, doing his own thing rather than trying to get his attention on stuff. So,
Sure.
but he's gone to bed this evening without any form of pain relief, which is nice.
That's good.
His temperature was stable at like a good 37.5 Celsius, which was like perfect. And from the sound of it, he crashed straight out. So he was ready for bed. So hopefully he wakes up tomorrow in good spirits. Because if not, it'll be another day of trying to entertain him while poorly. So
Mm. That's the worst. That's never
it
good.
is, and
Oh, and
it's
he
just
just started vacation too. That stinks.
yeah. So, but hopefully he'll wake up fine. And I'm glad he's got it out of his way now, rather than when we go away in a week in a bit's time, because there's no way that I could convince Lindsay to leave the house if he's poorly, never mind leave the country.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's yeah. Hoping he's well for that for sure.
Yeah.
Who's he staying
And
with?
then other
Who does he stay with? What
um
family or
he's staying I think he's staying a night at Lindsay's friend's, Emma, who's a godsend, because we were struggling for one of the nights. And then the rest of the time he's stopping with Lindsay's mum.
Oh, cool.
With we he would go and sort with my mum and dad, but with my dad not being great with the stairs,
Sure.
and my mum not being great with her knee, and then caring for my dad who's missing a leg, we didn't really want to burden them too
Yeah.
much with that. They're great with him. They are so helpful during the day, and we're like eternally grateful for that. But
Hmm.
I think having him for like more than 72 hours is a lot to ask. So
No, I got you. No, that's cool. Is he excited to be with Lindsay's mom? Mm. Is he a big grandma fan? Does he call him Does he
he,
call him grandma? Call her
Grandma
grandma?
Jenny, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
he's okay at the moment. He's very much a home bird. It's really weird. It's one of them
Mm.
things, like as a parent, you hope and you pray that your kids will be awesome and they'll stop out at grandparents and stuff. And I was really grateful. Um, Logan does not like that. He's very much a home bird.
Hmm. Interesting. I mean, Noah kind of is too, but he's still like if you tell him that he's spending time with grandma or Yaya, then he's like, "Peace out, Holmes.
Yeah,
I'm very
he's happy
happy."
for them. He's happy for them to come here and do it.
Come to my place, man.
Mm,
Mom, clean up the house. We're having
yeah,
guests.
yeah. He's
I
happy
love it.
for that to happen, but he struggles. I don't know if it's it probably is leans a lot into the fact that he's with his ADHD, that he's uncertain about new surroundings and
Sure. No,
feels
that makes
uncomfortable.
sense. Yeah.
So it's a hard balance. We don't we he doesn't even like sleeping over at a friend's house. So and that's like his friend lives over the road and he doesn't like it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So he likes his star projector and well, it's not a star projector, he has a nebula projector and his rain sounds. So
Oh, that's cool. That's an interesting way. That's an interesting way to do both of those things and have it more fun than just being like, oh, I gotta have this nebula thing.
mm.
Yeah, it's cool. Hmm.
No, and that's it. I mean, I bought Star Fox today.
Ooh, fun for you.
Yeah, I and ahed. I was waiting for a bit more of a description from you about Splatoon Raiders, and then when you kind of said to me at the end of that conversation that it's Nintendo's looter and shooter, I was like, I don't want that. Thanks.
You don't want to do because I mean that's basically what Arc Raiders is. I mean,
It is, but I quite like the dynamic of Arc Raiders. I'm not entirely certain because I'd be jumping into a franchise that's just 4 games deep.
hmm
I don't know. Like yeah. I tried to jump into Splatoon 3 and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know the premise of the game and I was like, no, I'm okay.
yeah. No, I mean I hear you. So for me, Splatoon Raiders is everything that I want from Splatoon. I do not want to face real people because they're way better than me, and all I do is get splatted and regenerate. And if I'm lucky, I might kill one before they splat me again, and it's just like I don't know. It's just no fun. I can only do that so many times, and then I really don't want to go back to it at all. So Splatoon Raiders for me is like the fun part of Splatoon. They've set up a bunch of cool levels with the salmonids. It's a lot like Salmon Rush if anybody out there is listening has played it. Except for they've put a bunch of loot out and you get to choose what you want to upgrade. You have different little objects that can help you. Um, yeah, you can upgrade your weapons. You have this whole ship you upgrade. Everything's upgradable. You just go out, make a run, get all the stuff you can, come back, and boom, there you go. I do with my one issue is it's very like what I'm gonna call level based. So there's levels you can go through, and once you get in the level, it's at least, and I'm not super far, so let me just say that. But once you get in a level, it's not too linear. Sometimes you can run around. Sometimes it is very linear, but a lot of them are almost like and some of them are like stages basically where you're like drilling down in this cave, so you have like like basically what I'm going to call a stage because it's small and compact and not a level or really anything like that. I kind of wish they would have done a world like in
Donkey Kong style.
yeah, something more like that, like instead of like individual levels, which I'm sure this would have been harder, but whatever. Like instead of individual, well, kind of Arc Raider style, right? Because like when you drop down in, you have this whole big world, right? And you can go into these buildings and out of these buildings and all that stuff. Like that would have been really cool to me. That would have been like 10 out of 10 Nick game. But these levels
Okay,
are
yeah.
fun, but also sometimes, yeah, I'm like, I just wish it would have been cool to drop in and explore like a world and see how far you could get, and hope you don't die and try to get back, kind of that whole thing. And that part of it is just feels like they went for it, but they kind of just came up a bit short. Still very fun. I still love it if that's if you're into Splatoon and you like the looter shooters kind of like cycle, rinse and repeat deal, then probably a game for you. But yeah, for me, this is how will play Splatoon from now on. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'll get a Splatoon game anymore because usually what happens is I spend $60. I play it for like 2 weeks and then I'm like, yep, I'm just dying like always. So I'm out. Have a good day.
Yeah. Well, that was my issue. I tried looking for it as a physical copy in town, but it's suddenly drawn to me that there is nowhere in the town that I live that sells video games anymore.
Oh,
So I
no.
couldn't so I couldn't pick it up. So I and I ended up buying Star Fox instead. So
Sure. No. Hey, if that,
which, by the way,
yeah, having fun with it?
I love. I It is like I think it's a remaster. Let's go with that. It's definitely a remaster, but they've put a lot more into the story, and you have like a decision to make. So you start on Cornea, and then you speak to General Pepper, and he's like, I have an issue where my fleet's going to get attacked in Sector Y, or so I could really do with you being there. And the crew then starts talking, and Slappy's bringing up this stuff, and he's like, well, I'm sensing this and this and this in this area, so we could do this because this could be something useful. And but at the same time, General Pepper's telling us to go to Sector Y, and you have to like make a decision that are you going to go which way, which route are you taking, basically, rather than when the original Lilac Wars, as it was called for me,
Mm-hmm.
um, you were like just picked a route based on how you fancied to play the game. And they've put a bit more into the story, which is good.
Good deal. Yeah.
And
Yeah. I
visually, it's really nice as well, and it plays
is it
good. And I'm just happy with it. Yeah,
now? Is this the N60? I'm confused. Is this the N64 version or the Super
the SNES
Nintendo
version.
version? The SNES version. Okay.
Yeah,
No, I'm not even sure if I played the SNES version. I probably did, but I have real strong memories of the 64 version. Like that's the one
well,
that
the
I put
64
a
version, the
lot of.
64 version had the tank and everything in it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, where the
That's
SNES
the one
version,
I put in a lot of time.
well, the SNES version didn't. But I'm a Aquarius, or Aquus, which is one of the planets, and I'm going to get to use the submarine, which wasn't in the original SNES version.
Okay.
So I'm quite excited about that because it's like they've blended a couple of the games together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of detail in the Arwing and stuff. It's everything I wanted from a Star Fox game. So
Cool. Good deal.
mm.
Let's see. So Splatoon did make me put down Minecraft. I stopped playing Minecraft. Um, and I know I talked about going to kids camp. That's happening tomorrow. So, uh, since it was kind of a short week between recordings, I haven't actually made it there yet. But tomorrow, I spend 3 nights with 8 kids, none of them my own, and going to going to kids camp. I I
So is this like you are stopping in a tent in the wilderness
No,
style,
no, they're
or are these
cabins.
cabins?
There's cabins. So yeah. So it's not that rustic. But still, I think I'm pretty sure by Wednesday night I will be exhausted. The camp counselor lead was like, "Well, Wednesday night you can go home or you can stay and we can, we're going to have a little celebration and blah 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 at night." And I was like, probably just going to fall asleep. Not gonna lie, I guess. So, but we'll see. So,
I don't know. You might take something from it. You might enjoy it.
oh no,
Who
no,
knows?
I'm sure I will enjoy it. I have no doubt. I mean, I will have a great time. I know a lot of the kids because I do. Beck and I actually with the Duke's family. We do kids church the first Sunday of every month, and I do Fun Friday events, which is like a one a month deal, and I'm part of the youth group, so I know a lot of these kids. It'll be a fun time. I will love it, but I will also be utterly exhausted when it's done. I have no doubt. Especially because I find myself also just more sleepy right now because I think I'm on the mend. I hope I'm on the mend. But I still feel like there's like some like my stomach still healing a little bit, and so I find I sleep a lot more. I still sleep more. So
Yeah,
so
which you're gonna do when your body's healing. It
yeah,
takes a lot of energy to heal. So
yeah. So yeah, I think I will be. Which, by the way, remember way back when I was offered the I was offered the May 16th date to get this surgery done. And she was like, "Well, it's 3 weeks out from Universal, so you could do it. You'd probably be fine, but not real sure. So it's up to you." And I chose not to do it. I'm very glad I chose not to do it. 100%.
yeah,
I would not want to be like jostling around on roller coasters or anything like that. So
no, you definitely made the right decision. That was a good call. So
yeah, because we would literally be flying out tomorrow if I would have had it on May 16th.
Yeah. Mm, no.
So yeah,
No. So instead of going that, you're gonna go and
yeah,
dig
yeah,
holes, burn wood, and cut down trees.
yeah, yeah. But I told the camp, I was like, listen, I can't play frenetic sports like soccer or like ultimate frisbee or anything like that. I was like, I can't swim still. I was like, so if you want to find somebody else, you totally can. And I was like, I won't be hurt. But if you want me to still be, so they know that I am not up to 100%. So they're
Yeah,
aware.
even with limitations, though, you're still gonna be able to supervise, eh?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll be super. And I'm the lead counselor. I'll have another counselor in the cabin who is a young buck. He's like set. I think he's 17. I'm pretty sure. So
So child.
he's a young dude. He can do all the running for me and all that stuff. So
Yeah, cool. Um, I don't have a right lot else with like in terms of things coming up for me. Um, it's Saturday tomorrow. I'm at the gym. Monday. Nothing on. Tuesday is my wedding anniversary, so we
oh,
are going out for the day. I get to drop, hopefully, if he's well enough, drop Logan off at my mum and dad's in the morning. We get the train through to York. We're going to a place called Heavenly Desserts first to
mm.
have dessert first.
I'm gonna get pictures
Um,
that are gonna make me jealous. I can already tell.
yeah, sorry. And then we're going to a place called Roxy's Ballroom, which is a place that we're going to go do some bowling.
That's not what I
Crazy.
thought was you were gonna say there. You got me on that one.
Yeah, do some bowling. We got some crazy pool. Uh, and then
That is a fun play on words, by the way. I've never heard that play on words. Maybe it's not a play on words for you guys. Maybe that's just what you would call it. But like when I think of ballroom, I think of dancing.
dancing in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. It is a play on words. Okay. I wasn't sure. You were looking at me like, what are you talking about? No,
yeah.
that's really funny. I've never heard that play on
And then we're
words for a
doing
title.
some ice curling.
I am so jealous. Really? I've
Yeah,
always wanted to
really.
try it.
Yep.
Oh, you
Um,
jerk. Oh man. I've always wanted to try it.
yeah, it was one of the things like when we booked it, it was you got to pick 3 activities to do, and I think it was like £20 each head. So I booked it to do that. Yeah. Then I thought we're
I'm
going.
gonna have so many questions. I want to know is it how difficult it is to with the shoes on the ice and the brooms and all the
See,
things. Have you?
this is ever so slightly different in terms of
Oh,
there's no
okay,
brooms. It's more like
okay,
shuffleboard, but
okay.
on
All right, all right,
ice.
all right. Yeah. All right, all right, all
It's
right.
still going to be fun and
Yeah, no, it'll still
interesting.
be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to go a place to call Lucia's for like a bit of an Italian meal.
Ooh, man. Yeah, that sounds like you got a good one planned. Good job,
Yeah.
sir. Well done.
And I planned it and booked it all. Woo!
Yeah, nicely done, husband. Way
I,
to go.
I, s- I say that with and Lindsay had to choose the restaurant because she's the picky eater out of the two. And
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
that's just always the way to go.
yeah.
I have deferred to that. I don't try to be like, I have a surprise place we're gonna go out to eat because inevitably Beck will be like, well, that's not really what I really have a taste for right now.
Yeah. We've said this before in this, but you have to ask them the question. You just be like, "Hey, look, I'm taking you out to your most favorite place to eat. Can you guess what it is?" And then when they guess, and you're like, "That's exactly where we're going!" Woo! And then hope and pray you can get a table when you get there.
So love it. That's 100%
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
it's so much easier than asking the question, "What do you want to eat?" I don't know.
yeah,
Why don't you
no,
choose? Well,
mhm.
okay, cool. I'm really down for like barbecue. No, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah,
Right, Chinese. No. How about like we go for Bangladesh kind of stuff, Indian food? No. So it's not my choice. Where do you want to go?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then you ask that after giving a place and them turning it down, and then you offer some, and you're like, "Well, where do you want to go?" And they're like, "Why do I always have to pick?" And I'm always like, "What do you mean?" Like literally, my head explodes like that emoji. I'm just like, "What
Yep.
do you mean?"
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Mm. So, but yeah, that's if as far as an everyday life goes, it's been a short and sweet week. Though we haven't had a right lot going off. Um, the having a poorly child has thrown a spanner in the works for us doing anything.
Sure.
Luckily, Emily has been able to go out and like mope around town with her friends, like teenagers do, causing havoc, sitting in like the bandstand and just
Mhm.
generally louting about. And Jay is in Spain. She's gone to see her grandparents in
Oh,
Spain.
right. Take it she
Mm.
got there all A-okay?
Apparently so. And this evening she sent me a picture. She was quite happily drinking sangria. So
Nice. Good for her.
yeah,
Good for her.
fucking jealous.
Mhm. No, okay, well, that's cool, yeah. I've been going to some soccer games. We have a soccer tournament, but it's nothing big because the soccer tournament's literally 50 minutes away, so it's not like it doesn't feel like your normal soccer tournament where you're driving away somewhere. Um, yeah, they're not doing super great, but that's fine. They're learning, hopefully. Um, and yeah, that's I agree. I'm done. Let's go. Peace out.
All
See
right,
you
cool.
for dad life.
Uh, yeah, come and sit and join us on Wednesday for the Dad Life episode, where we're going to talk about those weird things when you're a dad that you strangely become really, really, really hooked on, like the thermostat being a certain way, or your lawn being mowed, and the correct way to do it and look after it. Or for me, the right way to clean a car. So
Like
yeah,
it.
come and join us on Wednesday for that. It's going to be full of interesting quirks and probably open up a whole pail of fish,
Mm-hmm.
box of frogs. I don't know, whichever terminology you want to use for
I like
crazy.
them both.
Yeah. So until Wednesday, enjoy your Tuesday and the rest of your Monday, and we shall see you then.
Peace out, dads.
Thanks for tuning in to Dad Crossing. We're here to remind you that this podcast is made by dads for dads. It's a place where all of us can come together, share a laugh, and tackle the wild ride that is fatherhood. If you want to keep the conversation going or just need a safe space to chat or ask for help, you are always welcome to reach out. You can find me, Sean, at Sean_Abbott, and you can find my good friend Nick at Nick10Do. And of course, give our social media platforms a good look over because that is where we share all the updates, all the laughs, and all the things dad life. That is, everything is at Dad Crossing. For anything more, feel free to drop us a message at team@dadcrossing.com. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember, you're never alone on this journey. We'll see you in the next episode of Dad Crossing.